या वै लसत्श्री तुलसी विमिश्रां कृष्णाङ्घ्रिरेण्वव्यधिकाम्बुनेत्रीं पुनाति लोकान् उभयत्र शेषान् कस्तां न सेवेतमरिष्यमाणः. This wonderful shloka comes in the last chapter of the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. This shloka glorifies Mother Ganges. King Parikshit was cursed to die within 7 days, and Parikshit saw this curse as a great blessing. So he thought that I can give up all my material responsibilities and this prosperous kingdom and take complete exclusive shelter of Krishna. So Parikshit Maharaj has given his kingdom to his son Janamejaya, and he came and sat on the banks of Ganges. Several Brahmanas and sages also assembled there, knowing that Parikshit Maharaj is going to die within 7 days. So on the banks of this glorious Ganges river, Parikshit sat and several other sages sat. In this context, Srimad Bhagavatam describes the glory of Mother Ganges. Ya vai lasat shri tulasi vimishra. The glory of Mother Ganges is that this Ganges river emanated from the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord Krishna. And Yavai Lasat Shri Tulasi Vimishra, because Ganges emanates from the lotus feet of Krishna, Ganges water is always mixed with the dust from the lotus feet of Krishna. And not only the purifying auspicious dust of Krishna, Ganges water is also mixed with the flavor of tulasi leaves offered to the lotus feet of Krishna. Because you see, whenever you see the darshan of the Supreme Lord Krishna, his deity form in any temple, tulasi leaves are offered to his lotus feet. So, because Ganges river comes from Krishna's lotus feet, Ganges is mixed with tulasi's fragrance and also the dust from Krishna's lotus feet. Whoever takes bath in this glorious Ganges river will come in contact with the dust of Krishna's lotus feet and the all auspicious Tulasi Devi, and they become completely purified. Tulasi, Krishna's dust, and Ganges. So all three are very purifying substances. So, Yavai Lasat Shri Tulasi Vimishra Krishnangri Renu Adhikambunetri. So this beautiful river, Ganges, is so auspicious for anyone who takes bath in her waters. And Punati Lokan Ubhayatra Seshan. So Ganges water completely purifies Ubhayatra, once inside and once outside also. So when you take bath, definitely one will be purified, one's body will be purified of all dirt. But Ganges water will not just purify one's body from dirt, Ganges water will purify one's heart from the dirt of material desires. Punati Lokan Ubhayatra Seshan. And Kastam na seveta marishyamanaha. A fortunate person, why he would hesitate to take bath in the river Ganges? And Ganges river is known to purify even Lord Shiva also. So Shiva, the very name Shiva indicates that he is very auspicious. Shiva means auspiciousness. And Shiva, who is already auspicious, becomes all the more auspicious by holding the water that washed Krishna's lotus feet, that is Ganges river, on his head. So Ganges river will purify not only people who take bath in her waters, Ganges river will not only purify all the three worlds, upper, lower and middle planetary systems, Ganges water purifies even Lord Shiva also. And Bhagiratha performed great tapasya to bring the celestial Ganges to the earthly planet. He requested the help of Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva said, okay, I can bear the force of Ganges, and Ganges was coming down and Shiva bore that Ganges water on his head. So thus Shiva also became purified. Shiva felt so fortunate to be able to keep that water that washed Krishna's lotus feet on top of his head, and he felt that he is purified. So to that degree, Ganges is so glorious, and this beautiful shloka is teaching us these glories of Ganges. Hare Krishna.
For more such devotional programs, please watch Hare Krishna television. To get this channel, please contact your cable or DTH operator. For more information, please call 8767 845 845.